Hi everyone, this is a quick demo of the Data Explorer tool within Ruckus Analytics, our cloud service for network intelligence and service assurance for your Ruckus network. In this video, we'll use the Data Explorer to create a custom dashboard. In a previous video, we discussed the use of data cubes to drill down on specific aspects of your network. Dashboards extend this concept of data cubes by doing the following. They give you a place to store your data cube analysis. They give you the ability to create custom workspaces that highlight parameters that you need to see regularly, and they allow you to filter across data cubes. This is perhaps the most powerful feature of the dashboard, besides just looking nice. Let's take a look at the data cube we created last time and save it to a dashboard. This time, let's use the failure types not as a filter, but as a dimension. In the previous example, we had used this as a filter so that we could select one of these types of failures, but in this case, we're just going to leave this as a full list. Now, one of the options I have up here is to add it to a dashboard. And I've got a bunch of dashboards that I have defined and others have defined as well, but we're going to create a new dashboard for this. We're going to call it Client Failure Dashboard. And we have the option to size it kind of however we want. In this case, it's a table, so it doesn't need to be much bigger than this. Now let's add another data cube to the dashboard. In this case, we're going to show graphically how all the failures have occurred relative to time. Once it's saved, I'll be able to select filters that will apply across both of these. So let's create this. We're going to specify the space here. We're going to create it as a line chart. Now, if you recall from the previous example, I have multiple data cubes that I can choose from. I'm using the client connection statistics, so this is fine, but there's other data cubes that I could just as easily use. I'm going to do it for the latest day. I'm going to do it per hour, and then I'm going to actually specify the failure types again. So I've now got a line graph, and I do have some options down here, like I could say show the overall or not show the overall. We'll leave that off for now. And I'm going to go ahead and click in the box, and I'm going to head and click Save. Now, when I go to this dashboard from here on out, the client failure dashboard, if I select any one of these individual parameters, it automatically filters the graph on the right-hand side. And I could have this filter set up with lots of data cubes such that it would allow me to filter across many, tens of data cubes if I wanted to. And I'll show you how that helps in the next example. Now let's look at another dashboard that I use frequently. I call it the Client Mac Finder. Let's say, for example, that a user calls in and they're not very technical, but they do know a few pieces of information. For instance, they know that they had an issue connecting last Friday, and they also know, where they were located at, so what building they're in, what type of device they have, but they don't really know a whole lot of additional information. Since we know when the incident occurred, sometime last Friday, I can actually drill down and pick from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I could expand this in one direction or another, but you can see it's automatically added a filter up here for the 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. time frame. I know that they were in the Sunnyvale office. So now you can see all my data cubes are now filtered by what's in the Sunnyvale office. I know that they have an Apple device, and I know that they were connected to Video 54. So I can now see that using all these filters, I can see that the clients with failures that occurred during this particular time window, there were actually only 2 clients that had issues at this time. Now, I'm not going to show you their actual usernames because I don't want to share that information, but it is available in one of these data cubes. You can actually see their usernames. But what I could do is click on this MAC address that we've identified up here, and I can simply cut and paste it up into my Ruckus Analytics engine, and now it's going to show me a full series of data about this particular user, and I can run the troubleshooting tool against it, or I can simply look at the overview of what that client traffic profile was like for that time frame. That concludes our demo. Thanks for watching.